what's going on? Welcome to the Fans of Wrestling Show. I'm your host, Paulie Price. Today we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. We started the show out with Randy Orton. Came out very slow, very dragged out, even went to go do his pose, stopped when he got to the middle. I love everything that he's doing. He's really dragging out the hate and all the backlash he's been getting since he took out Edge and also Matt Hardy. So now we hear from Kevin Owens comes out and interrupts him now. Comes out and challenges him and basically says, I want to know why. Now, you took away a possible match between me and Edge. You're taking out Matt Hardy. Now I want to know why. And then, Randy Orton tells him, listen, you're going down a dangerous path here. To the point where Kevin Owens is like, you know what? This is exactly where I want to go. In fact, I'm ready to fight. So Randy Orton was like, we want to fight right now? Let's go. He says, nah, we'll fight, but not now. So we're going to get a main event matchup later with these two, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. So that was really cool. I like how this came about. We got someone other than an older wrestler coming out, a newer wrestler saying, hey, listen, I was neglected now from a match with Edge, and I can't even share those moments now because you took those away. So this was good storytelling here, having Kevin Owens get in the face of Randy Orton. We know Kevin Owens is the kind of guy, he's not afraid of anyone. So I couldn't wait to see what was going to happen with that main event at the end of the show. All right, so the first match of the night was Humberto Carrillo versus Angel Garza with his new manager, Zelina Vega. I mean, since Andrade's been out, right here you can see the Spanish fly that was being applied to Humberto Carrillo, which almost won Angel Garza the match there, but he was somehow able to kick out. This match was really good. I really loved the storytelling, especially these guys are cousins in real life, so that was great right there. It had that realism. It actually ended in a surprise ending. There was a roll-up matchup that was going on, so they were rolling up and pinning each other, and Angel Garza got the better half of it and gets the win to defeat his cousin, Humberto Carrillo. So I thought that was really good. I liked how they didn't put Humberto on his back. He kind of, just didn't get the better half of his cousin. For me, excellent match. Definitely was more to tell in this story, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It was a really entertaining match. Great job from both competitors. Zelina Vega, again, doing a great job, getting in the referee's face when needed. And again, she's a great manager, and anybody that she clients is going to be gold. So great job for those guys in that match. All right, then we're going to move over to the Ricochet versus Luke Gallo match. Now, we saw last week Ricochet faced off against Carl Anderson. Basically, the OC has been bullying Ricochet, saying he has no chance against Brock Lesnar. So he's got something to prove. So he beat Carl Anderson last week. Now he wants to beat Luke Gallows this week. Well, guess what? He did. Great match. Good storytelling. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Great job. I do like how they're telling the story. Where Ricochet is going against the odds, and he's doing just that. He picked up the win here. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. All right, now after the Ricochet match, we saw from his competitor, the champion, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. He came out, you can see, he got on the announce table, just stood up and just, listen, the guy's a dominant force. We know it, he knows it, and that's it. Paul Heyman comes out and basically is saying how everybody's like, oh, what if Ricochet wins? What if he does pin Brock Lesnar? What if he wins the WWE title? And what if he faces Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania? And then he also said, what if my aunt had balls, then she'd be my uncle? But she's not, because she doesn't have balls. And I thought that was great. Good line to get the crowd back, to phase 1 where there ain't no way Ricochet's going to beat Brock Lesnar. And that's that. Spoiler alert. Heyman came out and just basically put it on the ropes there. And I love that segment. I thought it was great. It definitely was cool. It followed after Ricochet's match so that it gave it, oh, look, Ricochet's showing that he's got momentum. But it's not going to be enough for the Beast Incarnate. So I really liked the segment. I thought it was really good. All right, now we're going to move over to the second match with these two. And that's Aleister Black and Eric Rowan. We saw last week they battled. Black got the better half. Same thing this week, but a little different twist. The match was great. Actually, Rowan had a lot of good momentum in here, but he only had it because the OC attacked Aleister Black in the beginning of the match. Totally ambushed him. I don't know why. Now you're just asking for a beating. And we thought Eric Rowan was going to defeat Aleister Black. We thought that winning streak was going to come to an end. But there was an altercation with the pen that Eric Rowan carries around, and he kind of concerned about it. He went outside to check on the cage and ran back in. Man, got caught, and then another Black Mass took him out. Aleister Black gets the win. But he also announced when he walked up to the ring that next week he's going to face AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw. So, I cannot wait for that. AJ Styles, Aleister Black, next week. Take my money. Let's go. Next, we saw Truth TV. Now, I love R-Truth. He's great. He's got such a great sense of humor, and I love everything that he can bring to the table. And we haven't seen from Bobby Lashley and Lana from quite some time, and then they were on Truth TV, and they basically cut him off and said, you're not going to have the moment that you thought you were going to have. He tried to bring up a reference for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. He was stopped, and basically Lana said, just shut up, start the match. He's fighting Bobby Lashley. 1, 2, 3 match right off the bat. For me, I'm going to give the segment itself a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really funny. The match itself, I would have given it 3 out of 5. There's not much there, but it was there to put Bobby Lashley over. He's been losing, and now we need to get him back on track for WrestleMania, because you need a title around that guy's waist if you want to make money. I'm just saying. Next, we had the Elimination Chamber match signing for the women's match. Now, I'm super stoked for this. I can't wait. You can see the competitors right here. It's just a good lineup, fresh competitors. I love it. Of course, we know what happens in signings. Chaos. And that's exactly what happened. Everything broke loose. Asuka got in Shayna Baszler's face and said, oh, why don't you bite me? Then gets in Charlotte's face and all hell breaks loose. We even see Liv Morgan in the background, you can see there. She attacks Ruby Riott right over the table, just knocks her out. All the women wind up scurrying to the outside of the ring, leaving Shayna Baszler by herself. I kind of like that because I kind of knew what was going to happen. Becky Lynch's music's hit. Becky Lynch comes in and attacks Shayna Baszler, and it was full-on war. Love that. The crowd went nuts. This was such a good build-up for this future match coming up. I cannot wait for it. This is good storytelling at its best right here. And I love everything that they did. I loved how Becky came in, speed her. Shayna got back on top of her, so it was like back and forth, and everybody came in, tried to stop them. They kept fighting back and forth. It really just excellent job here. Cannot wait for this match right here, and hopefully the winner is going to be Shayna Baszler, so we can see Baszler and Becky Lynch. So we're going to move over to the next set of matches. I put in this category here with all 4 guys. So we had the first match was Murphy versus Antonio Dawkins. That match was pretty quick. If you saw it, it was pretty good. It started out well, and then it was ended with Seth Rollins getting involved right when Buddy Murphy was probably about to lose, or maybe a close near fall. Didn't want to chance it. Seth Rollins came in and DQ'd that match, but did lead to Seth Rollins and Montel Ford's match, which was much better. Kudos to Cone for the referee Cone getting out the other competitors that were getting involved. He ejected both of them, and it was a one-on-one match between Seth Rollins and Montez Ford. And this was a really good match. They put on a great show. I kind of knew Seth Rollins was going to win. I mean, listen, the guy was a former Universal Champion. He's the tag champion right now. But great match, great energy in the crowd. Seth Rollins gets the win. For me, overall, I'm going to give the whole 2 matches and segment a 4 out of 5. Really entertaining. I like where they're going with this. The Street Profits are a great team. They could possibly win the titles in the future here. So this could be good storytelling for either team moving forward. So 4 out of 5 for that. All right, so we're going to finish it off with the main event of the night, and that was Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Now, this was a really good match. We know in the beginning of the show, it started out with Randy Orton. He was interrupted by Kevin Owens, which led to this match right here. Again, this was a really good match. Good psychology. They both know each other's moves. You saw that. The reversals. Unfortunately for Kevin Owens, yeah, we saw the Monday Night Messiah came out with his crew and just terrorizing Owens, making it a hard time for him to wrestle Randy Orton. But something else happened that was very strange. Now, I believe Randy Orton did a basic takedown, and there was a real... I don't even know if it was a 3 count. I think it was a 2 count, but then the bell rang, match was over. I noticed, I really didn't notice the ref now that I'd noticed it. Didn't know who he was. And I study the men and women who referee, and I didn't know who that guy was. So I said, wait, what's going on here? And then we see the referee come out, and he's checking on Seth Rollins, who got knocked down into the barricades from Kevin Owens when he was trying to interfere. And he was really being attentive to Seth Rollins. You okay? You okay? You okay? You know, and Kevin Owens was like, wait, what's going on? So he slides out of this ring, and he kind of like takes down the official that was trying to leave, and he throws him in the ring, and he noticed like underneath his referee shirt, he rips off the referee shirt, and we see a Monday Night Messiah shirt. Now, Seth Rollins is up the ramp already. He's like, I don't know anything about this. I don't know who this guy is. Or, who is that guy? You know, who knows what's going on with that. But Kevin Owens did not like that. In fact, he took it upon himself to stun that referee and then put his ass through a table. So, I mean, that was really cool ending to the show. I really like how they did that. How it was kind of like the Montreal Screwjob. It had that good fight feel for that ending. I love that. When they come to Canada, they always add that aspect. Great job on the main event. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. The match was... Listen, it wasn't a long match, and it was a false ending, but it was great. It was entertaining. I can't wait for next week. So 5 out of 5 for that match and that segment as well. All right, now we're going to break down the whole show. I'm going to start with the ref rating. I'm going to give the refs a 5 out of 5. I thought they did an outstanding job. John Cone, you know, ejecting those guys out of the matches to let Seth Rollins and Montez Ford fight. Even the ending, too, how they had, like, the false ref to end it. I kind of like that. It gave a good credibility to the storylines and everything. So 5 out of 5 for the referees. For the match cut rating, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. I didn't see any issues with it. I kind of liked how they lined up all the promos and everything else. For the production value, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. I didn't see any issues. I like the commentary team, Tom Phillips, and I like the new edge that we're getting from the King. I like when he's heel, and he stays heel when he protects the bad guy. When he's like, what are you talking about? He got the win. He got the win. He didn't cheat. I like when King is like that, and he needs to stay like that. I don't like when he's babyface and he's just trying to do his little cheap jokes. So I did like everything that they did. The audio was great. The segments, the way they separated everything, good job. 5 out of 5 for that. And for the overall show rating, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It wasn't a perfect show, but it was an okay show. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. A take-home show for Super Showdown this Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. We'll see how that goes. We're going to see The Fiend versus Goldberg. We're going to see Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar. We're going to see that new trophy that's coming up. So I'm really eager to see what's going to happen. And hopefully we see Hulk Hogan as well. So, all right, let's check out my poll that I put up on Twitter. If you're not following me, you can go ahead and do that right away. And that's at the Fans of Wrestling. Wrestling is 2 I's. It's a capital I in place of the L. Couldn't get the other one, so had to manage with that. So I put up a poll. What did you think of Monday Night Raw? And 33% said fantastic, or I forgot the T, so fantastic. 38% said okay. 28% said not a fan. Now for me, I'm going to say it was an okay show, so I'm going to agree with that 38% there, which was definitely going to be the winner. There's still some time left. If you want to vote, go ahead, follow me. And you could also follow me on my personal, and that's at Paulie Price. All right, thanks a lot for watching. If you have any issues with my reviews or ratings, I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a fan.